What's up with you guys? It's your boy Tyson, the West Coast Cowboy, and we are live here on Dallas Cowboy Scouting, and I am smashing down the street trying to get to this house, trying to get out of this bad weather. But even though we have some bad weather, I do got some good news. I mean, it's not like it's Christmas good news or like it's your birthday good news. It's kind of like you was driving down the street, and then in the middle of you about to get on the freeway, you be like, oh my God, I forgot my keys. And then you pull off on the side of the road, and you be like, dang, I got to turn all the way around. I got to go get my keys. And you realize your keys is in your pocket. It's a surprise like that. The Dallas Cowboys signed a linebacker today by the name of Joe. I don't want nobody to think, you know what I'm saying? Right off the muscle, people's opinion, the first thing they're going to say is this is a guy who the Cowboys are just bringing in for depth. This is a guy who, you know, probably won't make the team or, you know, blah, 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 all that other stuff. But I'm going to tell you guys something about Joe Thomas. One, he's been in the league for a few years now. I think he's been in the league since 2012, undrafted free agent. So he, you know, first off the muscle, he's a scrapper and a fighter. Started with the Cowboys. Oh, Lord Jesus, these streets, they got to fix these. He actually started with the Green Bay Packers. Then the Cowboys saw him on the practice squad. They liked what they saw. Another David Irving, maybe. Saw him on the practice field. Poached him off the practice field. He stayed with the Dallas Cowboys for a couple, left, and then he burnt off, went to the Green Bay Packers, and now he's back. One thing, just from what I've seen, there's not a lot of video on this guy. But one thing, I'm not even going to get into just, you know, there's going to be a lot of guys putting out all these scouting videos and first looks and all this other stuff. Man, all that stuff is just reaction video. What you really need to be happy is the fact that your Dallas Cowboys signed a middle linebacker. Our team is void of a middle linebacker right now, and we are also kind of void of another linebacker because remember, Wilbur left too. So the Dallas Cowboys, we are in need of someone who can play the linebacker position. Now, obviously, on what day is today? Let me see what day today is. What day is today? March 21st. You should not be all mad and sad talking about, oh my God, the Cowboys, they didn't get it, not gonna get, like, come on, man, like, knock it off. Like, honestly, the only people who are tripping right now about the Dallas Cowboys not bringing any big-time free agents are new fans. Like, honestly, the only people who are tripping right now are saying, oh my God, Jerry Jones, they're doing it again. I just want a splash factor. Like, the only people that's saying that crap is new fans. Because it's like this, right? If you go to the store with my mom right now, you already know not to ask for nothing because she has been consistent all 35 years of her life. Jerry Jones is the most one thing I will say is he's consistent no matter if it's doing the right thing or doing the wrong thing. My dude is very consistent. Now think of this. In the 90s, we was giving money to everybody and their mama. Everybody and their mama. Oh, you can play quarterback? Come play quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. Oh, you was a pitcher for the Yankees? Can you throw a mean curveball? Oh, yeah? Okay, well, you can come be a quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. Like, we was playing money to all these bogus, random people that don't nobody even know now. Now your team is actually being fiscally sound, and people are like, oh, my God, I want a splash factor. You know what you guys are like? You guys, that's like someone who's been struggling all year to pay your rent. All year. You've been struggling all year to pay your rent. And you finally get that income tax. And you know what you do? Instead of paying your rent, you go buy the big chain in that Jordan. Got that Jordans on. Oh, I got the new Jordans. I got the shoes on my truck. And then guess what? When that income tax money come out, you back to posting sorry memes on Instagram and Facebook. Talking about, oh, why can't God just give me a chance? Why can't he just give me a chance? Bruh, he's giving you a chance. God gives you a chance sometime by allowing you to make the right decision. Like right now, if there's some people down this street that are about to rob me and the Lord tells me to keep going and I pass that street, I should be thankful that he gave me the wisdom and the foresight to make the right decision. So think of this. How does a one-year contract help your Dallas Cowboys? How? Like how? The same way an income tax helps some of us. You're on for 2 weeks, and guess what? You're back eating top ramen next month. Like, so what are you talking about? Like, so y'all need to just chill out, you know what I mean? Relax, get your little income tax, take half of it, put it in the bank, spend the rest, you know what I'm saying? That's what we need to be doing. You know what I'm talking about? But that's not what we want to do. We want to go, I want to go do a splash. Look at the Cleveland Browns. They splash it all over the place. They just living in a pool. They so splashy. And guess what? How many games did the Cleveland Browns win last year? How many? How many games did they win last year? Hey, do you think it's a secret that the team that won the Super Bowl last year is currently $9 million over the salary cap? Oh my God, are you saying, West Coast, that Super Bowls cost? Oh my God. That's what we're saying, y'all. Hey, everybody chill out, man. Everybody need to chill out. I'm up here sweating right now. I'm up here right near sweating coming off my head right now, and I'm begging y'all to chill out. You know what I'm saying? I'm asking y'all to calm down, and I'm up here sweating, dripping down my face, and I'm asking y'all to calm down. I need y'all to just really just calm down, man. One game, and we're in the playoffs. One game. One. And that's uno game, we're in the playoffs. Not dos, but uno game. We missed the playoffs by uno game. After the arguably one of the best players in the NFL gets suspended. Come on, uno game. He says the Eagles are signing people left and right. Guess what? Salute to the Eagles for signing people left and right. They should. You want to know why? Because they don't have Ezekiel Elliott. They don't have a middle linebacker who's probably arguably one of the best linebackers in the NFL. They don't have that. They don't have a Tyron Smith who's making a grip load of money for what he does. They don't have that. They don't have those necessities. So you're going to tell me that, guess what? That you basically did the wrong thing for 95 years. I know I'm exaggerating right now, but the Eagles did the wrong thing for 95 years, and you get it right one time. One time. And now that's the formula for success. If that's the case, like my boy Solar says, if that's the case, Nick Foles is the best quarterback in the world, period. I don't want to hear it. What are you talking about? He won the Super Bowl, though. What are you talking about? He won the Super Bowl. Like, what are y'all talking about? Like, slap yourself. You know what I'm saying? If that is the case, why don't people who win the lottery win it twice? The only person I've ever heard of winning the lottery twice is Hollywood Henderson. Ooh, I just went back on y'all right now. Y'all didn't even know West Coast could go that far, did you? You didn't even know I could go that far, did you? Y'all thought I was just a little 35-year-old little whippersnapper. He a little whippersnapper. He don't know what he talking about, man. He don't know what he talking about. He a little whippersnapper. Yeah, right. Hollywood won it twice. That's crazy. But hey, that don't happen in real life. You know what I'm saying? So everybody just chill out, man. It's funny when I start saying fans, man, that number went from 45 to 29 like a mug. It's all good. Hey, everybody can't stay. That's what it is. The boat is going and we is on the road. My boy Charles says, I agree. You know what I'm saying? That's why people are freaking out, man. Hey, you real. Hey, if you want to tell you something, if you want to, we're not challenging nobody's fanship because we don't do that. You know, people love their kids certain ways. I love my kids certain ways. We all love the Cowboys differently. So I ain't changing your fanship. But I'm just saying what I have noticed on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and I am driving around in a cul-de-sac if y'all wondering. But I'm just saying from what thine eyes have seen myself, is the people who are worrying the most are typically the people who have been on the boat the least amount of time. Now, I'm just saying that could be a coincidence. Like, it could be a coincidence. Like, it could be a coincidence that every time I leave my socks in the middle of the hallway, my wife get mad at me and throw them in my face. That could be a coincidence. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think it is. Because I think some of our mature Cowboy fans, we need to do some of these fans who are freaking out. We just need to grab them. We just need to hold them. And we just need to tell them, y'all need to chill out. Like, if you are with the Cowboy Nation, we know we have gone through worse. Y'all need to chill out. All right? My boy George says, I want the boys to go to the Super Bowl, period. Well, guess what, George? There are 32 teams that are trying to get that goal every year. And that's like, we can't have Cowboy privilege. Like, please don't blow my inbox up, but there's a strong case of cowboy privilege going around. Like, what in the hell do you think we deserve to win a Super Bowl? Because we're America's team? Like, yes, we're America's team, but I was always told that God's favorites always had a harder time anyway. So, I mean, we need to chill out on our cowboy privilege. Our cowboy privilege is kind of ridiculous right now. We kind of just expect that we just gonna show up and just win. Like, people ain't preparing for us every single day. Like, we need to chill out just a little bit. Just take it back just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand that there are people, multi-millionaires, multi-billionaires, who are derating screens just to be able to beat the Dallas Cowboys 16 times in a year. You gotta respect that process that these guys are going through. Like, you can't not do that. The first thing you do by underestimating your opponent, that's when you lose. You're done. My boy Dana said, what's up, family? My boy, what's up with you? Hey, man, I'm going to tell y'all right now, we about to make this mad transition. This is a wholly different subject. We about to make this mad transition to YouTube because Facebook be tripping sometimes. And YouTube, they send me this very, very beautiful letter telling me how they want me to go to YouTube, and now they just want me to put my feet up and just talk Cowboy sports. And if I do that right, they're going to put a little ad and make a little couple dollars, you know what I'm saying? Help the kids go to college and some other stuff, you know what I'm talking about? So, hey, we love the kids. We love the kids. So we going to be going on YouTube because we got to send some of these kids to college, man. So I need y'all to support when we switch over, and we still going to be right here on Dallas Cowboy Scouting. But we're gonna be hanging out on YouTube just so we can get that coin. But hey, Johnny, my boy says, hey Ty, I'm glad I found you. I love watching your videos. I live and talk Dallas Cowboys. That's what's up, man. You live and talk Dallas Cowboys. That's what's up, man. You qualified to be my friend, man. You should send me a friend request. I like friends like that. Tiffany says, I need another wide receiver to help and take the pressure off Dez. Hey, you know what, Tiffany? I'm all for you. Hey, Tiffany, you sound like someone that West Coast can listen to. We need to chop it up because we are obviously on the same page, because we obviously agree with the same thing, because I don't see how a guy who scores 62 touchdowns with one quarterback who nobody gives any credit. You guys, he scored 62 touchdowns with a quarterback that nobody gives credit. Then he got Dak Prescott, and all of a sudden Dez Bryant don't know how to cook. And I mean, he don't know how to catch, man. Like, I don't get it, man. That's like my wife's been cooking great meals literally since I known her. Like, for real. I'm not saying that's why I married my wife, because she know how to cook fire it in a mug. I'm not saying that. Like, I would never say something like that, live on air so she could hear me. But I'm just saying, my wife been always know how to cook. And then my wife one day decides to cook something different, and it just tastes like crap. Like, it's just not good. Since I'm married, when you married, you can say stuff like that. It's cool. Unless she listening. And if she listening, it didn't taste like crap. It just wasn't, it wasn't the best. But like I'm saying, she make this one meal that just don't taste good. Do I then just question everything she's ever cooked? Do I, like who am I? Do I, because of the fact that she cannot cook this meal? And I'm going to tell you something this. Even if my wife tries to cook that same meal 6 or 7 more times, does that just non and void all the years of the good cooking that she's cooked? And does that non and void the stuff that she still knows how to cook really good? So what do you think I should do? Do you think I should continue to have her keep cooking this thing that she that not cook good? Or do you think maybe I should broaden my palate and maybe say, hey, baby, why don't we cook some different things? See, some of y'all be like, no, you should just get rid of the whole cook. Just get rid of the whole cook, and you need to go down there to the draft, and you need to get you one of them fresh young cooks. Because them fresh young cooks, they gonna know how to cook way better than your wife that's been cooking for 25, 30 years. I mean, they young and they fresh. They running fresh. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? Slap yourself. If you use that example with anything else in life, it makes absolutely no sense. That's why I just need y'all to relax, man. I just need the nation to just fall back and relax. Hey, take it from your boy West Coast. Y'all always know I'm the one sweating. Let me sweat and be all over exaggerated and tripped out and stuff. Let me do that. But I just need y'all to just calm down, chill out, man. Just chill out. All right, let me get some of these comments. My boy Allen, man. Hey, man, you been holding me down like 4 flats on the Cadillac, man. 2 pages down, man. My boy Allen said, I think all the receivers got questions, and give them this season to like that. Okay, I like that. See, I like Allen. You know what I'm saying? Don't use emojis, but he used a question mark, so I knew exactly what he's talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. Ooh, I heard stars up. Stars up. Okay, that shout out my boy Solar. I got my boy Callie in the house from them hard hitters. What's up with you, man? Double fist, double fisty. Hey, draft, man. I'm going to the draft. Who? Ain't it a blessing? West Coast is going to the draft. Ain't it a blessing? Ain't it a blessing? All the way from California. So I'm gonna tell you like this: if I can get my narrow tail on an airplane and fly all the way to Dallas to go to a draft, y'all need to get y'all narrow tails in a car and you need to beat me there. All right, because I'll be there Wednesday and I'll be there till Saturday. I got to be there Saturday. My wife said ain't no reason you be in Dallas on Saturday night by yourself, so you got to go. So I'll be home by Saturday night. But I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I will be at the draft with my boy Solar. I'll be rocking that number 15 Dallas Cowboy scouting jersey. He gonna have on that number 6, as you know, it's that quest for 6. I want to know. I'm very curious, Solar. What are you gonna do when we win the 6? You got to switch to 7. It's weird. We'll cross that bridge when it comes. What's up, Tiffany? I heard you. What's up? Hey, I'm gonna do some shout outs before I get up in here. Get some shout outs. I'm gonna go all the way. What's up, Callie? Well, my boy Callie been watching for a long time. What's up with you, Miss Guzman? What's up with you, hard hitters in the house? Hey, hard hitters, y'all need to get in my inbox because we about to come out there. We coming out there for the. I'm gonna just tell y'all right now. Right now, I'm coming to Dallas, and I don't know. I know I'm going to the draft, but I don't know who I'm kicking it with. I don't know where I'm supposed to be at, where all the people's supposed to be. Like, I need some information, man. Somebody get in my information. Somebody hit me with the Google Maps. Let me know where I need to be for the draft, where all my Cowboy fans gonna be at, please, because I need to kick it with y'all. My boy Barry says, preach. Jeffrey says, what's up with you? He said, exactly. My OG say, preach. That's what's up. Charles said, what's up, brother? Joe Thomas is a Cowboy, finally. Good depth and special teams. I got to watch him on later to really know what's up with him. Absolutely, you got to make sure you watch him. I'm going to try to put some stuff together so we can see. I'm seeing my boy Akuye. That's his department, but you know what's up. My boy Sam says, what's up with you? Facts. John says, I'm a real diehard Cowboy fan, very knowledgeable. I want our Cowboys to draft well and play better. We just don't have money for free agency. Hey, that's what's up, man. Hey, sometimes you don't need the money. Sometimes you ain't got the money because you don't supposed to need it. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times we had money and we spent it on bad stuff, man. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just being real. You know what I'm saying? I remember Roy Williams, a number 11. I remember him. I knew he was a big guy we just had to have, and he didn't do so well. I'm just saying. We don't want to learn from our mistakes. That's all. That's it. Carl said, I agree. That's why people are freaking out. You're absolutely right. Toby says the NFC East, it will be a meat grinder next season. Philadelphia is going to have a rough season. I think Philadelphia is going to have the type of schedule that we just had. I mean, they won the division, and guess what? They're going to get presented with the division schedule. But I'm going to tell you what's going to suck. What kind of sucks being a Dallas Cowboy fan. We're still going to have a little bit harder games. You want to know why? Because being America's team, people kind of want to see us play. So they don't really care to see the Eagles play. So we're still going to kind of get like a little bit of harder schedule, but because we're kind of America's team and people like seeing us play, nobody really cares about the Eagles playing. So it kind of works out that way. So I don't think it's going to be that much of a meat grinder. I also think that you got to see it like this. You always want to look at the quarterback position. The NFC East, in my opinion, is wide open simply because look at the quarterbacks in the NFC East. Let's start with the Giants. There's obviously a question. Eli Manning is always a question. I don't care if it's Eli Manning. So he's always a question. I think they'll probably even try to draft a quarterback. Then you got Philadelphia Eagles. Their quarterback is just now throwing the ball. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? They got Nick Foles. So I would still kind of think that that's a quarterback issue. And then you have the Washington Redskins, who just paid Alex Smith. I think the best defensive game we had this year was against the Chiefs. And then I remember 3 years ago, that 49er blowout. So I think we're going to be okay. You know what I'm saying? I think we're going to be okay. I'm looking at them quarterbacks, and I'm just looking at the 6. We have to play those quarterbacks 6 games in a year. I think we got to play Jameis Winston next year. So I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think we're going to be all right, though. I think we're going to be all right. My boy James says, draft Darwin James. James, that is a good point because a lot of people are wanting to move Byron Jones to the safety position. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I did not co-sign for Jeff Heath, you know, being back there starting all last year. I did not co-sign for that. I was firmly against it. And you know, Byron Jones was over there, so that made me feel a little bit better. But now you're trying to tell me to take Byron Jones out, let Jeff Heath stack 16 games, and put X-Man, who I'm not going to hate on, but I hate when people say they got the probability to be Earl Thomas or they the next Dez Bryant. How many next Dez Bryants have we had, and how many have they never been the next Dez Bryant? Like, I hate when people put those type of heat on people. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know. But I don't know about Xavier Woods I don't know. Like, I'm not confident with that. So I'm okay with I'm okay with that. I'm going to say. But I will say this, James, you will have to trade up to get that young man, because that young man will not be sitting at 19. The only way he's at 19 is if he's out here in California, kicking it. I'm not going to say kicking it with West Coast, because that's my damn business. But he just had to be kicking in the California area, doing some stuff he ain't supposed to be doing. That's all I'm going to say. That's the only way he's at 19. Because, you know, you got to think, you know, there's 22 positions, and there's 22 positions there's 11 positions on the offense, 11 positions on defense. You know, if he's the best safety in the NFL, I would think he's going to get picked before 19, you know, because especially the safety, those usually go between 10 and 15. So I would look for, I mean, I don't know about top 10, because I think for whatever reason, 5 quarterbacks are going to get picked. I think 5 quarterbacks are going to be picked. That's just what it is. So I think, but I still think safety, number one safeties always get picked between like a 9 and like 14. Like, that's usually like those safety position, and we're healthy at 19. And I think someone's going to tax the heck out of us to move up. That's what I think. So, James Courtney says Jalen Smith is going to be for real. I think Jalen Smith is for real right now. I just think you know, it's going to be weird though, man, because you got to think, man, Jalen Smith was, you know, he had his sparingly good deeds last year that, you know, was played very well, but some of his best games were not the games he started. Some of the best games he played were games, you know, where he was coming in and not like kind of like a rotational way. I think it had more to do with conditioning, but I think if Jalen Smith, I mean, this year is going to be a big year for him, because you got to think, you know, even though he's only played 2 years, technically he's been in the NFL 3 years. He's a second-round draft pick, so technically the Cowboys should be looking to extend him next year, you know, because they don't, you know, no linebacker is going to want to play on a 1-year contract with that type of injury, you know, access involved. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's very weird. You know, I think the Cowboys are going to look for him to kind of ball out this year so they can figure out what they're going to do with him. Kind of like what they did with La'el Collins. You know, they put him on the 3, and then halfway through the 2, they came and signed him, because you don't want him hitting the open market, and then most importantly, you don't want to lose him. My boy Johnny says, hey, I'm glad I found. Oh yeah, I already saw that. He said, what do you think of Alan Hearn's visit today? What I think of Alan Hearn's visit today, I think if it wasn't bad weather on the East Coast, he would have probably went to New York first. That's what I think. I think the fact that when he posted on Instagram that he said that, you know, Dallas, my first visit, lets me know that he's for sure going to be going on other visits. You know, my thing is this, man. The dude had half the stats of Terrence Williams. So, and Terrence Williams is only making like a couple dollars a year. Now you want to bring in a guy who didn't want to take a pay cut, but making less money than that. So, I don't know. Like, I don't know. That's kind of weird for me. I don't know. I think talent wise, if you utilize, because I mean, if you utilize T. Will, you're getting the same player, because he's not faster than T. Will. I mean, T. Will was a 4.53. This guy's a 4.5. You know what I'm saying? A 0.3 is no difference. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think you're much getting anything. Then I know people are going to bring up, oh, but Alan Hearns is not a body catcher. Yeah, he's not a body catcher, but he's also going to be catching balls from a quarterback you don't know. So you don't know how he's going to catch Dak's balls. Then you got to get him implemented in the season. I don't know, man. I want to see how much he's talking. Yeah, I mean, I want to see he's talking. I mean, did he come here thinking he's going to wear the number 88 and thinking that he's going to be making X amount of dollars? Then if he does that we might have an issue. But if he comes in and he's saying like, hey, you know, I think I could be, you know, a supplementary wide receiver and add to this and be, you know, something we could do in the future, then you can be good. But before I sign up to just saying, yo, I'm doing Allen Hurns, I need to know what we're bringing him in for. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like you're going to give me you want to give me a brand new Mercedes. Okay, I want to take this gift, but I need to know exactly what are the strings that are coming to attach with it. Because something about that just doesn't seem right. Like, you know, he's not where he's at now because he wanted more money, but yet he's going to have to come here and take less money because you are producing less than the guys who you would be coming in. So I think if the Cowboys paid him more than a T. Will, that is like such a bad example. So I think he visits more for us than it does for, you know, for the Dallas Cowboys. I think sometimes Jerry Jones kind of throws us a stone, kind of throws us a bone. But we'll see if he signs. I don't think it does nothing but help the Cowboys because, hey, you know, having two Terrence Williams can't help. Just like when people be saying, oh my God, he's just another Dez Bryant. Like, okay, I'll take that. I'll drink to that. Alan said, what's up? We looking at tight end. I don't think we really looking at tight end because we already have a gang of tight ends. I think if anything, something we got too much of is probably tight ends. Because we got Jason Witten, we got Hannah, we got Swan, we got Rico Gathers, Rico on the ones and twos coming straight out of North Dallas. You know what I'm saying? We got Rico Reckless. Who else we got? Hannah, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got like five, like, we got a whole tight end core. So, I don't think tight end is a position that we're going to be really looking at. Plus, you got to remember J.O. Abawale, the fullback that we slap myself for saying that. The guy that we actually traded for yesterday, he is actually rated the number 2 passing fullback in the NFL. So think of this, you know, in an Atlanta game where you don't want to expose Jason Witten and take him completely out the offense, you could then just put your fullback over there and let your fullback block, you know, and kind of use him as a sixth lineman because there's 5 on the line. So I kind of see where they're doing it. Also, you guys know Keith Smith, that's fam bam. I'm not with the, he's an upgrade from Keith Smith because you don't even seen the dude play. I can tell you that next year. You know what I'm saying? This time next year, I will tell you, in my honest opinion, was he an upgrade over my boy Keith Smith? Because, I'll see you April 14th. Hey, if you're local in the LA area, California area, make sure you guys come West Coast. I will be out there with Keith Smith in a plethora of Dallas Cowboys, and it's going to be some Raiders and some other teams out there too. We'll be holding a great camp, 3D, hosted by my boy Keith Smith. Anthony Hitchens is going to be out there. I know all these people, they're not Cowboys now. I know. But yeah, all those people will be up there April 14th. I'll put the information up on the page if you guys are trying to show up. If you go, you had better tell them West Coast sent you. Don't be playing, man. Tell them West Coast sent you. John Juice, I like that name. One Hundo. He says, one hundo. We got a real one in the building. He said, that's real. Right now, we fell short. Our team is full of stars. Let's get Dak-friendly offense full underway and keep drafting well by going to get a wide receiver that will complement Dez. Next couple years, we get a couple dollars and we'll be straight. Hey, I like the way you think. So basically what you saying is, John, that we just need to get a little something, hold a little something, and then take that, move it around, and then we're going to have to be a little patient for a couple days, and then let that move, and then we're going to be fine. I like that plan. If you got what I just said, you understood what I'm saying. All right, so basically what you're saying is patience is a virtue, and we just got to chill out. I like that, John. You a man who going to make a lot of money in your life. Clexy say, brother, you get your chains. I got my chains. I can't even run in the house and go get them right now. I will go out in the house and go get them right now. I put them up because I do not want to get them mixed up for the draft. So I'm about to break those out for the draft. I was actually not even going to show them because I'm trying to stun on people when I get to the draft. So I apologize for even posting them on the internet. Jeffrey says Dez got to show out next season. Watch. Dez is going to show out. But I mean, even if Dez don't show out, I mean, bruh, like, Dez is a 30-year-old wide receiver. Dez can give me 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns. I am perfectly fine with that. And I think with Ezekiel Elliott at his ripe age of, 22 years, I think you need to put the pressure on that young man. Dez Bryant, whatever he did last year for a decline was physically, you know what I'm saying? Ezekiel Elliott, I know I call him Ezekiel Elliott, but Ezekiel Elliott, man, I'm not saying you owe a 6 game, but you can't owe me 6 games, brother. So I'm looking for more of the pressure to be on Zeke next year. I think the Cowboys need to show why we pay this man so much and why we drafted him 4th overall. And that is to win us some games. Alan said, I think all our receivers got, oh yeah, we said that. What's up with you, Kimberly? Hello from Florida. Dana said, what's up? Dana says, what about Big James? Big James gonna be out there too. Big James will be out there. What's up with you, Brandon, all the way from what was that? Wisconsin? What's up with you, man? Y'all put some great, hey, speaking of Wisconsin, my boy, no, that's Nebraska. I'm tripping. But anyway, Randy Gregory started his road back to redemption. And I'm happy for him because that boy's bend technique is disgusting. Tiffany says, how is this FB from the Raiders? Oh, the fullback. Honestly, Tiffany, I'm kind of torn. We're going to have to see how he is. I think he's a dynamic catcher. He used to play wide receiver in high school and in college, so his catching ability is going to be phenomenal. Being a wide receiver and, being a fullback, he recognizes pass blocking very well. PFF started ranking these guys 2 years ago, and he actually ranked as the number 2 rated blocking fullback in pass protection. So if you're telling me that there's a chance that Tyron Smith might be injured or get hurt or just whatever in life that may happen to Tyron Smith, and you're telling me you're bringing in a guy who is the number 2 in pass blocking fullback, like, god dang, you can't look that gift horse in the mouth and be like, I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of got to be like, I want to see what he can do. You know what I'm saying? We'll know the first time, Tyron Smith whiff on a block or get beat, and we'll see how he picks him up. And if Dak is laying on the ground, I'll be like, well, god dang, y'all should have kept my boy 41. But if Dak is standing upright to drop that dime to Dez Bryant for that touchdown, and Dez go like this and throw the X up, I'm going to be like, I told you he was going to be great. So, we just got to wait for it to come. Tyson, my boy, been there since day one. When you started from the bottom, y'all, you already know, Dana, man. Hey, my boy Dana been holding me down. He been holding me down too, man. 2 Facebook. I think you've been my friend on like 9 Facebook pages, man. Man, I salute you and I salute you. So low, you always be sharing too. You were definitely a part of the shared nation, so I appreciate you, big dog. On one day, it is Joe T a good fit at linebacker? I think he's going to be great rotations. He's not Anthony Hitchens. Anthony Hitchens is a guy that you have to pay for. So, as of right now, there is no status on on Hearns. He wasn't signed, and we don't know if he left the building or not. What side of the ball we going to be stronger on, offense or defense? Last season, I thought it was defense performed better. Honestly, we're going to be stronger on offense this year because realistically, we are stronger on offense. The only reason why we're stronger on defense is because our offense sucks. That's why. Like, there's no way that our offense could ever, there's theoretically, our defense should never be out, never, not even close. But the reason why our defense does what they do is because there's days where our offense just sucks. And guess what? Your defense, who you guys talk so much crap about, keeps us in games and gives Dak Prescott chances to try to win them back. My boy Allen says, what's up with the starting D-line look with Gregory in the mix? Honestly, I don't know. I got to see Randy Gregory at OTAs first, man. Like, I got to see him first, period. This dude's been away from football technically almost 2 years. So, man, I can go on Facebook and remind me how I looked 2 years ago, and I be looking like, damn, West Coast, put on like 2 pounds, cuz. So I don't know, man. Hey, don't you love it when Facebook put them memories and just remind you how you used to look 2 years ago? Like, God dang, boy, I gotta hit the gym tonight. But so I don't know, man. I don't know. I gotta see how he look like first, man. If he look like he been in the gym, look like he can run, then I'm definitely willing to give him a shot. But if he not, then we didn't lose any money. Like, he's been suspended without pay. So it's like, why am I gonna fire someone who's not, like, who I'm not paying? Like, I'm not even paying you. Of course you can be a Cowboy for free. Like, Randy Gregory is me. Like, theoretically, Randy Gregory is me. He's a Cowboy for free. Like, Jerry Jones ain't paying him. He just loved the Cowboys. He's suspended too. He ain't getting paid nothing. And it don't count nothing against our Bucks. So it's like, why not keep him? You know what I'm saying? If you love it, I like it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, man, I got to skedaddle. I got to get up in this house, man. Got a gang of kids. I'm in the grocery store, and I'm going to call you when I get to the house. Oh, that's what's up. That's my boy Solar. Hey, man, I got to get out of here. Y'all already know. Make sure you guys follow us on the YouTube pages. Dallas Cowboy Scouting. Dallas Cowboy Scouting. Dallas Cowboy Scouting. Make sure you guys tune in. I got fire, man. I got fire. I got the firest bloggers you could think of. Some of the people who just absolutely love the Cowboys. I got my boy Daniel, the fantasy phenom. He will be going to the fantasy football convention. So we're going to have live conference from there. He's going to be brewing his show every Tuesday. So, man, make sure y'all tune in every Tuesday. And you guys already know the rule, man. If you guys get some tips from Daniel and you win your fantasy football league, they give you $100. Send the man 25%. That's all we saying, man. That's all we saying. 75% is better than zero. Then we got my boy Solar. You know, he's going to be doing his shows. His shows are kind of sporadic. They're for the diehards only. Basically, the premise of his show is he just keep his ear to the grapevine. And when he sees some junk he need to talk about, we just going to pop up on y'all. Like, what the hell y'all talking about? No, hell no, we ain't switching no deads out. Stop that right now. Stop it right now. Shut it down, pull the cords out. Turn that amplifier off. We ain't talking about none of that. That's what the Die Hard Cowboy Hour is about. It is about just Die Hard Cowboy, period. Then on Wednesdays and Sundays, we got that Prove It with the Film with Mr. Akuye from Akuye Media. Where basically we just proving it with the film. It ain't gonna be no, oh, Dez can only run 2 routes. Okay, well this eye in the sky in these videos we about to put up here about to show you that he can run more than 2 routes. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that show is about. And then other than that, man, if you're a blogger and you think you got what it takes, man, hit my inbox and we'll get you on here too, man. So you can tell the truth and people can disagree with you for free. But hey, I'm Tyson, the West Coast Cowboy, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the love. Hey, shout out to Star Status. Shout out to SFDC. Shout out to Hard Hitters. Shout out to everybody out there that's repping hard. Shout out to Miss Price. Shout out to all the people who just love the Cowboys for free, man. Shout out to all those people, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, man. And yeah, you already know, West Coast never look down, stars up. Peace. Out of here.